This is Kurt Owen. If I'm a little bit new with doing this type of thing, so please forgive me. Have a learning curve. I got a lot of good people around me, but I'm growing in wisdom with these things. The other night I did Minister's Manna, and I was talking about that when you go into ministry, you lose freedoms. And I think there was a part that I didn't make clear, and I think I need to because there might be somebody that's out there like me. When I first got started in ministry, I did realize that when you go into ministry, you actually lose freedoms. And I said that the other night. And when I realized that pretty early on in the ministry, that I was going to be losing freedoms, that my life, I was going to have to live for other people, that it wasn't just me dealing with my weaknesses, which I had plenty of, but I also had to deal with other people's weaknesses. And I had to I had to live such as a way that I didn't end up becoming weak or continuing further into weakness, but also that they didn't get any weaker. So, but here's the thing that I did, and because of that, when I that was true, I was talking to a member of my family the other day, and they were talking about that they'd watched the service and it really meant a lot to me. If you haven't seen it, I think it's on both Facebook, on YouTube, on all of our Facebook pages and all of our YouTube pages, I think. If not, shoot us an email and I'll get it to you. But one of the things when I first got started and I realized I was going to lose freedoms, I didn't like the idea, to be honest. Uh, I didn't want to, I didn't want to fight for other people. I didn't want to live thinking about what other people constantly thought or what they might be thinking about what I was doing and stuff. And yet we are, as I said in the service, to live our lives in such a way that we are thought honorable by all men. Now, Jesus also said, beware when, everybody thinks well of you. So you need to realize people are not going to think well of you, that no matter how honorably you live, and you can look at the Lord Jesus and see that that's true. You can be the perfect guy and they're still going to want to crucify you. So at least some people. But here's the thing that I do need to make clear to you. I did lose a lot of freedoms. I lost a lot of freedoms being in ministry. But I look around at my life now. I look at my wife, Terry, who is probably the best person that I've ever met. She's my best friend. I love her completely. I look at my daughter, that, I'm 53 years old, and our daughter's 8 months old, and what looked impossible, the Lord did such great things. I look around at my life, and yeah, I've given up a lot of things, but what I have gained is so much more. And honestly, if I could go back and talk to myself when I first went into ministry 29 years ago and say, hey, quit holding back. Quit acting like you're losing everything. You are going to gain so much more if you will just lay down your life rather than trying to hold on to it. Because that was my problem. I did not want to give up my life. I didn't want to give up my freedoms. I wanted to be able to freely do whatever I wanted to do, however I wanted to do it. And I thought, man, going into ministry is going to cost. I'm not going to be able to, back then, I'm not going to be able to shoot. I'm not going to be able to fight. I'm not going to be able to truly give my opinions. Back then, honestly, I'm not going to be able to slap people that I think need slapped. But the truth of the matter is that of everything that I have, quote unquote, lost, I have so much better now. And so maybe you were listening to that service and you thought, well, hey, man, this sounds hard. Listen, is it at times difficult? Absolutely. But now looking back 29 years later, I would not change a thing, except I would have given up of myself. I would have given my life over more completely sooner. I wouldn't have sat there and argued for my freedoms and for what I wanted. So I just wanted to kind of share that with you. I love you very, very much. And please learn from my experiences and don't repeat them. Don't wait forever to just say, hey, you know what? I'm going to live for God. that it's not going to cost me. It's going to gain. So anyway, I hope that helps you. I have no idea how to shut this off just yet. Which I know I'm going to need to. Oh, it says end stream. That's great. If you're commenting, I haven't figured out how to read those yet. This is really my first time, and I don't have anybody here that actually knows what they're doing to help me. But I'll look at the comments and I'll comment and things. So anyway, and if we can be of any help to you here at KOM or Real Life Church or Ministers of Victory, Curtis does an excellent job with our ministers program. Please let us know. We love you very much. Remember, Jesus is risen and victory is assured.